So welcome back to this third and final part. So the next thing on my to-do list is to get all the drawer fronts sealed and painted. So again, I'm going to be using the Friendshix finishing coat, and this just seals the MDF before painting. And then I'll be doing 3 coats of Friendshix Lazy Range in the whitey white. In between each coat, I'm leaving it about 2 hours and then giving them a light sanding down so it leaves a nice smooth finish. So you may have noticed with the drawer boxes that they were all the same height and hadn't left a gap for the handles to go at the front. So I've just used my jigsaw and taken a section out of each of the front of the drawers. So they now look like this, and they're ready for the drawer fronts. The drawer fronts are slightly bigger than the drawer boxes, so they sit against the carcass of the unit. This covers up any gaps and the drawer runners, and it gives a much neater look. So I started off by sticking the drawer fronts on temporarily with double-sided tape, just to make sure all the spacing was correct before I attached them permanently. I clamped this piece of wood down the side just to make sure they all went in the straight line. Then I went back and started to glue and screw them, and I did that from the inside, and I'll show you that in just a minute. And then I just did the same going up the other side, and here's how I attached them. I drilled 3 pilot holes through the back of the drawer, countersunk the holes, and screwed them in place. Now I need to attach the trim around the edges just to fill in all the gaps. So I cut and glued all the pieces first, and then I pinned them in place with my nail gun. So before I did any caulking or filling, I did a coat of sealant and then the first coat of paint, and again gave it a light sanding in between. And then I did another 2 coats of paint on everything after the filler, and everything was then complete. I then began putting all the drawers back in place, and if anyone had wondered, I have numbered all the drawers so I knew exactly which one went where. It was then time to put the final one in place, and I can very happily say it's now all finished. And as you can tell, I'm feeling quite pleased with myself. It's looking pretty good. So here's a quick look from the outside. Excuse the dodgy hair. It had been a long day, but I was really pleased to get this done. And my neighbours Jenny and Dom are really pleased with them, and they're already filled with clothes. So if you're still here, thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate all the views, likes and comments. See you on the next one.